Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Y'all ready to finish this canvas today? Okay, we're going to start off by protecting the back of our canvas. And how we're going to do that is with some tape. I like to use frog tape, and that's what I'm using here. But you can use any kind of tape. And I'm just going to cut it and size it on the back of my canvas here. And this is going to help protect the back of our canvas from the resin drips. When we pour the resin over the front, it'll drip onto the back. And we're going to catch those drips with this tape right here. And then when it's cured, we can just peel the tape off and those drips will come right along with it. And then we'll have a nice clean back on our canvas. Okay, now I'm going to get the little plastic things you see me placing my canvas onto. Those are pyramid paint pouring stands. And I'm just trimming off the sides of that tape, and then we'll go ahead and place our canvas down onto the paint pouring stands. Now I've got out some colors here that I want to use. I'm using purple, and it's by Pearl X. And then we're going to use this blue here by Pearl X. And then I'm going to be using this Hippie Crafter in fuchsia. And I'm going to be using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin for the resin to pour this canvas. It's a 1-to-1 epoxy resin system, and it has a part A and a part B to it. Part A is your resin, part B is your hardener. And now I'm going to go ahead, I mixed my resin up, and now I'm just putting a little bit into my cups that I put the mica powder into. And that's just the way that I like to mix my mica powders up. To me, it keeps me stirring less bubbles into my cup. So I go ahead and get the mica powder stirred up with just a little bit of resin. And then I add the rest of the resin to the cup. Now for my black, I'm going to be using my Mod Podge black alcohol ink. And I get this one from Walmart. It's my favorite black alcohol ink to use. And then we're going to be using a white opaque pigment, and that's going to be by Cast and Craft. Cast and Craft is my favorite white pigment to use. I would really like to get some more of the Cast and Craft colors. I have about 7. No, maybe not that many. I have about 5. And I just ordered a green one the other day that I found on Amazon. Now we're going to put a little bit of this crushed crystal by Unicorn Art into the black alcohol ink. I'm not putting a whole lot in there, just a little bit to give that black a little bit of something extra. I thought it would be beautiful on the canvas. I'm going to make sure I get that alcohol ink stirred up into my resin really good, making sure I get the sides of the cup and the bottom of the cup really well. And then we'll have all of our colors mixed up, and we can start pouring onto the canvas. I'm going to go in with this fuchsia first because it's one of the least colors that I'd like to see. I want to see it peeking through some of the other colors. And there's no rhyme or reason for this. Resin's going to do what it wants to do anyway when it starts to cure. So I say just have fun with it. Just throw that stuff on there however you want onto that canvas and have fun. I'm going to put a little bit of each of the colors, and then we'll go ahead and use the heat gun and blend them in a little bit. And then we'll go in with some more of the colors and place them kind of where we want to see them at. Oh, isn't that looking beautiful, you guys? I love doing this. It's my favorite thing to do. Does anybody else love pouring resin onto canvases? I absolutely love it. It's the thing that I get the most joy out of. Now, I love doing, you know, all kinds of other resin things, but this is my favorite right here. I love pouring a canvas with colors and then choosing a resin casting to place onto the canvas and make it a beautiful piece of art. Now I'm taking my heat gun and I'm blowing those colors out a little bit. I do have another heat gun that's a little bit better to do this with. It has a little tool that you put on the end of the heat gun. But this was a smaller canvas, so I really didn't feel like I needed it. Let's throw some of this magic sail maker by Color Pour onto the canvas and see if we can get some sails in here. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this stuff right here. So I don't know if we'll get any sails in there or not. I don't think I've learned the trick to this stuff yet. I was trying to see if I could blow it where I put that sail maker at and see if I could see some sails come out, but I'm not seeing any right now. I'm going to get my heat gun and start spreading it a little bit more with that. It's definitely looking a lot different than it did when we first poured it, isn't it? I love watching something like this come together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some more color to the canvas. And I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this purple. We're going to get rid of the pink. And we're going to get rid of the blue. And we'll have the white and the black left over to finish up how we want the canvas to look. I feel like Picasso. Oh, goodness. Just throw it all on there. Chunk it all on the canvas. Oh. Yeah, just splash it. Splash it everywhere. Splash that paint. Well, and the resin. Now I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm just going to blow those colors out some more. And then we'll see what we got. I don't know if it takes a while for that sail maker to show the sails up in your piece or not. Then again, I don't know if I'm blowing the stuff right off the side of the canvas. So, who knows? I just know that I'll continue to play with that sail maker stuff until I finally figure that stuff out. I tried to find a video of someone using it in the proper way, but I haven't found anyone yet that is using it. But I really haven't taken the time to sit down and search really good either. Now I'm just adding a little bit more of the white and the black. And I sped the video up here so we could go ahead and finish putting the color onto the canvas. What do you guys think? I think it's looking beautiful. I have a doctor's appointment to go to when I finish my video. Yeah, I'm going for a womanly checkup. Don't we all love those? I cannot stand to have one of those done. I just cringe. But some people, it doesn't bother them at all. Some women that I talk to, they're like, oh, it doesn't bother me a bit. But me, I am very uncomfortable with it. I do not like it. Okay, next up, our canvas has cured. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, pull the cups out from underneath it, put my mess to the side, and then let's go ahead and take a look at our canvas. Here it is, you guys. I think it turned out beautiful. Look at that fuchsia just peeking out just the right amount behind those other colors. I think it turned out gorgeous. Now the wings, I went and put the pink, the blue, the yellow, and the purple on them to match our unicorn. And there are little bitty sections down in the wings that catch that paint and hold it inside of there. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean them up right quick. Get the extra paint off of them. I cleaned them up a little bit, but I'm trying to really get that extra paint off of the edges of them. And then there was a little bit left on the top. Now I have them both cleaned, and there they are. I think they turned out super cute. But I do have to say, one of my subscribers said in the comment section, unicorns don't have wings. That's a Pegasus. And she would be right. But I'm going to leave the wings on there because she did like them on there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave them. I think it turned out so cute. Now I went ahead and casted some more balloons because the two silver ones didn't work out, remember? And I put that blue one on the canvas, and you really can't see it. It washes it out because there's a lot of blue in the canvas. And the purple one came out with a little black splotch on the front of it. But we're going to keep it because I'm going to take this little tiny frame here and put it on there, and we'll pick out some kind of little sticker to put inside the frame. And that's how we'll hide that little splotch on that balloon, because I need that balloon. And I've already casted twice in that mold, so I don't want to do it again. So I'm just going to pick out one of these cute little stickers here, and we'll put it inside of the frame on the balloon, and I think that will work out just fine. I picked out one of the stickers, and it's of a castle. You know, it's the unicorn's castle. So that's the picture we're going to put in the little frame on this balloon. Just like that. And that's going to be so cute. And I'll glue that little frame on there. I'll also change out the balloon strings on the balloons. I didn't like those. They looked a bit too fat for balloon strings. So I have some more string over there to the right. If y'all look down there to my right, you'll see it. Now I'm going to take some of my liquid fusion glue, and I'm going to drop a few little dots on the center of the flowers on the unicorn. And I'm going to place some crystals in that area. I'm going to see if I can pick it up so y'all can see it a little bit better, what I'm doing. My crystal positioner isn't wanting to pick my crystals up. And I'm not sure why, because it's usually works wonderful. It may be the little dish that I have my crystals in. I've never used that little dish before. I got them on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I've never used them before. I don't think that should matter, though, what kind of dish I have the crystals in. Maybe I need to sharpen my crystal positioner. Okay, I'm going to put one more over here. And I'm just placing little tiny crystals there, not real big ones. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to put on the flowers. Now I'm going to place one of the crystals right here. And I think that will be so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm going to pick it up here in just a second and let you guys see it. Look at that. It's so beautiful. You are looking so cute, girl. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of that frame that we made to go over that little splotch on the balloon. And then place it down over the little picture. And I got a little bit of that glue around the frame, so I'm just going to clean it off right quick. The glue dries clear, but I was just cleaning it up just to be on the safe side. You never know. You might be able to see it. I'm just making sure I position it right. Now, we're going to be placing some of these cute little inclusions right here onto the unicorn, kind of around its chest area. There are some little places there that you can place something onto, and these little inclusions will fit perfectly over that little area. There's quite a few. It kind of looks like little gems, you know, across the unicorn's chest. But there's not anything on the gems because you have to decorate it, you know. And I start off using these little inclusions in the first little pot there, but they were the wrong size and they kept looking odd. So I moved on down to this little pot, and these worked perfectly. I mean, it's like it was made for that. Can y'all see them? They look like little squares. And they're so cute. I have gold too on the other side, and I thought about doing silver, gold, but I don't know, something about the gold with this canvas just didn't match to me. Now down there at the bottom, you'll see I put her name, and she didn't like it. And I was trying to be lazy, I will admit it, and use the little letters that you use for scrapbooking. But she didn't like it. So I had to peel them off, and I went and made her name with my Cricut and stopped being lazy. And I peeled that off, and then we'll place her name on there together. And here the chest area is. Isn't that beautiful? It turned out so pretty. Now I'm going to show you how to clean up the back of the canvas right quick. I thought I would do this with you all in case someone would like to see it. I'm just going to take my heat gun, and I'm just going to heat that resin up, the resin drips that are on the tape, and heat them up a little bit. And then we'll try to peel the tape off and see if it gives us a smooth peel. If it feels like it's still attached a little bit, just run the heat gun back over it. But it looks like we got a pretty smooth peel right there. Okay, I'm going to stop there, turn my canvas, get my heat gun, and we'll go ahead and heat up this side. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing okay. I've been out scurrying around trying to pick up a few things because we're fixing to have some really bad weather hit here. So I'm probably going to be holed up for about 3 to 4 days in the house. So we've got some snow and stuff coming. So I had to prepare for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and heat up this other side over here, and let's see if we can get that peeled off pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and try to peel it off. Man, this is coming off really easy. And now let's go ahead and heat this up over here. I also like to use the yellow frog tape. The yellow frog tape is for delicate areas. And I like to use that as well. Both of them are frog tape. I'd use the blue painter's tape as well. Just really depends on what I'm using the tape for as to which one I'll use. We got one more little piece to go, you guys. And there's a couple of places that I'll kind of sand. You know, a few little places are a little chunky. I'll sand it in that area. Or run the heat gun over it and try to chip it off. But it looks really good. I love my edges. They're smooth. They're nice. There's resin on all of the edges. It looks really good. I'm so happy about that. Now here's her name that I made with my Cricut. And I went back and forth as to what color I wanted to use. I made a blue one, and I didn't like that one. Sent it to her. She didn't like it. I went through several other colors and then decided on this pink right here. I like to peel it back like this and roll it. And it seems to work the best for me that way. I just roll it and peel. Roll it and peel. I like this font too that I chose. I don't like weeding those really thin cursive fonts. Man, those are kind of hard to weed. So I try to pick the easy fonts that look cute. Okay, I'm going to place it right there. I just kind of burnish it with my finger. And now I'm going to take that transfer tape and roll it, peel it back. And there it is. I think it turned out so cute. Now, the only thing I won't do with you all is place the resin on the canvas. I did find these cute little pieces right here, and all three of them glow in the dark. And I thought they would be cute right down here below our unicorn or Pegasus. And I'm just going to place them right down here and line them up right above her name. And I just thought they was cute and would just kind of finish the canvas off. It was missing something. And now I think it's complete. Except for the resin pour that we need to pour over the canvas to cure all our pieces on the top. But I'm going to place it on some cups again, make sure it's level, and I'm going to fix up a tint over it so that dust doesn't get on the canvas while it's curing. And go ahead and get everything cured onto the canvas. I did put some glitter on 3 of our balloons, the yellow, the green, and the pinkish purple looking balloon. But I left one of the balloons that we have the frame on. See, I put glitter on 3 of the balloons. They just needed something extra, you guys. They looked a little too plain. But I left our balloon right here with the frame on it. I didn't put any glitter on that one. I did change our strings out on the balloons as well to make it look more realistic. Well, I hope this inspired someone else to give this a try. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Well, it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.